immediately we believe. And we start passing it to other people. That's not correct. We must need to check the source of the information. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts extra emphasis on this point. Many families are destroyed because of wrong information that they develop about one another. And based on those information that we receive, if we believe in the information or in the news that we've received, automatically our mindset will be developed. And we fall into assumption. And that's extremely dangerous. Let me give you an example. There was a man, probably this is not a true story, but this is a very inspiring story. There was a man, and he had a dog, and he had left the dog in the home. Along with his small child. When he came back, he saw blood on the face and on the lips of mouth of the dog. He assumed that probably this dog has attacked my son and had injured him. And immediately he took a stick and attacked the dog and killed. When he entered the house, he found out that his boy, his son, was hale and healthy. And in the house, there was a dangerous snake lying dead, torn into pieces. At that point, he realized what had happened. Dog did not attack his son. Instead, protected him against the poisonous snake. Then he regretted, but that was too late. This is our story in many cases. We hear something about someone and we make a decision. We develop an assumption, and our assumption leads to our decision, and then our decision makes us act in a very, very silly and sometimes wrong way. And then we sometimes regret. So to avoid this type of regret and to avoid this type of misjudgments, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a lot of hints. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in Surah Bani Israel, this is a verse that every Muslim should remember always. Inna as-sam'a wal basara wal fuad kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula. These are three main capabilities provided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sam', the faculty of hearing, wal basar, the capability of seeing, wal fuad, the capability of understanding, comprehending. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says these three are extremely important in your lives, these three faculties. And you are going to be questioned about each and every one. Inna as-sam'a wal basara wal fuad kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ula. We are not allowed in the first instance to listen to everything, to listen to everyone. There are traditions from Ahlulbayt alayhimu salatu wasalam which clearly state that when you try to eat something, put something in your stomach, you pay extra attention whether the thing that you are intaking is healthy or not. You take all the precautionary measures. Then what happens to you when it comes to knowledge, the food of your thought? the food of your soul, then why you are so careless when it comes in taking the food of your soul, your soul? You receive from this person and that person without any reflection, without any evaluation, without any pondering. No, that's not correct. So source of knowledge is important. Knowledge is extremely important, but source of knowledge is also very important. Yeah, I understand there is a hadith from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam which says, خُذِ الْحِكْمَةِ وَلَوْ مِنْ أَهْلِ النِّفَاقِ. But the hadith does not say information, take the information. Hadith says, خُذِ الْحِكْمَةِ. The information which is verified to be true, to be correct, to be logical. That is hikmah. خُذِ الْحِكْمَةِ. Take the hikmat. If it is proven that whatever this kafir, this mushrik, or this munafiq is saying is hikmat, then take it. Then don't look at the source. But usually in our day-to-day life, whenever we are given an information, given a news, we must check the source very carefully. Otherwise, if without checking the news, checking the source, we pass it on to others, and others also get false information, wrong information, then of course we'll be responsible for that. And nowadays it's very common. On YouTube, on Facebook, through emails, we receive hundreds of messages. And I understand, there are many people who even do not read, do not bother themselves to read the message, and they start sharing with others. And some people who send us the messages, they write at the end, if you do not share this message, something bad is going to happen in your life. This is not correct. Do not make people mujtahid out of WhatsApp group, or do not try to become mujtahid out of WhatsApp group. There are a lot of false information here and there. So we are in fact responsible to check the source, verify it. If it is correct, then of course sharing the knowledge with others is extremely important, and you will get the thawab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this very important verse warns us again this type of irresponsible behavior, where he says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O believers, in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in. When a fasiq brings a news to you. And if you look, in fact, the media, they all come under this category somehow. In ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in fatabayyanu. If not all, the majority. Fatabayyanu. Allah does not say refute it, reject it, no. Fatabayyanu. Investigate it, check it. An tusibu qawman bijahalatin. If you do not do so, then there is a chance that you might attack someone, not physically necessarily, with your tongue, in your thoughts. You develop negative attitudes about someone because of the false news. An tusibu qawman bijahalatin, out of ignorance. فَتُصْبِحُوا عَلَى مَا فَعَلْتُمْ نَادِمِينَ. Then whatever you do leads you towards regretful attitude. So for this reason, we all need to verify the source of knowledge, the source of information that we receive from here and there. And in fact, the Shani Nuzul, the SAWW Nuzul of this verse is, just to share with you, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam sent Walid to a community to invite them toward Islam. But you know, the tribal system of Arabia at that time, due to that tribal system, there was somehow animosity and hatred between Walid and that tribe. So when Walid and those who were dispatched by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ arrived there to invite them for Islam or receive zakat from them, the people, when they heard that a delegate is coming from Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, they came out of their homes to welcome that delegate. And their coming out was taken completely in wrong way because of the animosity between the two tribes, the tribe of Walid and their tribe. So Walid, along with the other people who went with Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, came back to Medina and told Prophet Muhammad ﷺ that those people, they are not paying zakat or they are not listening to you. Instead, they've come out to fight against us. So, Ya Rasulullah, please allow me to go with an army, fully equipped army, and crush them and finish them. At that point, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this verse. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in ja'akum fasiqun bin naba'in fatabayyanu. O believers, when a fasiq brings any news to you, then you all must investigate first before taking any action. And based on this verse, Walid is literally called fasiq by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's been labeled as fasiq, but still based on the illogical logic of Muslim Ummah, he is still adil because he is Sahabi. And this is something which is extremely hilarious and at the same time funny and ridiculous. Allah calls him fasiq and you are calling him adil. Adalatu Sahaba. All are adil. So in fact, this is the message that we can learn from this beautiful verse of Quran. Whatever information we receive about each other, about our families, about our friends, about our community, or about our marajih. If you go to even Iran, in Iraq, I've seen in both holy countries, in Qum, in Najaf, there are a lot of rumors about marajih. I call them rumors because they are rumors. What's the difference between rumor and knowledge? Knowledge is based on solid background, but rumor, no one knows where this information has come from. About this marja, about that marja, he's got this much money in his account, he's got so many wives, he's got so many houses. A lot of false information just to cut the link between Shia people and their leaders, their maraj. So all these come under the category of this verse, rumors. And we all are responsible. Inna sam'a wal basara wal fuad kullu ulaika kana anhu mas'ul. In the first stand, we shouldn't hear this type of information, any kind of bad news, which somehow gives the smell of dispute, the smell of hatred against our marajah, our ulama, our scholars, or our mu'mineen. First of all, we shouldn't listen to this type of information. And if we listen, we have the right and we must question the source. The person who is passing us this news, we must ask him the solid source. If he fails to provide us the solid source and foundation of the information, it clearly means that that is just a rumor. And we must avoid that entirely, and we must not pass it on to others, of course. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين أما بعد. Last week in the second sermon we discussed about the marriage and the permission of parents, and we discussed that boys, if they are mature enough, for example 18 plus or 15 plus, they don't need the consent of their parents. However, it is extremely important to include the whole family. But girls, as I explained, that they do need the permission of their father or their grandfather. However, there are some exceptions when they don't need the permission. For example, if father, grandfather, none of them are alive, then the girl, when she wants to get married, doesn't need permission of anyone. This is the first option where she doesn't need permission. And if the marriage is extremely urgent, emergency, and it is a requirement, but the guardian, father or grandfather is not accessible. And the third option is girl who is, for example, 17, 18, has found somebody who is a very appropriate match of her. There is nothing wrong with that person. But father or grandfather, out of their personal interests, they are refusing to grant her the permission. In that case, they lose their authority. The girl has found someone who is a rightful candidate for her, for life, appropriate partner, but without any logical reason they are refusing. They are being stubborn. And in that case, they lose their authority. So in fact, and also one point that we could not cover in that sermon, what is the definition of virgin in Islam? We discussed that only virgin women, or you can say girls, require the permission of their guardian. But if a woman is getting married second time or third time, she doesn't need anyone's permission. So the definition of virgin, this is a question that is asked to us by many people. In Islamic understanding, every woman who is unmarried is virgin. In worldly understanding, virgin could be different, and virgin is definitely different, but in Islamic understanding, if the woman is getting married first time, she is considered virgin, even though she is not practically or literally virgin. So this is the definition of virgin in Islam. And one announcement, in fact, as you all are aware that we hold monthly workshops where particularly youth from all communities are invited and they are engaged, and we choose practical topics for their day-to-day life activities and businesses. But due to Muharram and Safar, unfortunately, we could not continue. So there was a hold period, but now we are resuming. And inshallah, tomorrow at 5:30, we are gathering at Al-Kawthar Center, and you all know the method. This monthly workshop is being organized on rotating basis at Hussaini Association, Al-Kawthar and Al-Ghadib centers. So inshallah, after 2 or 3 month break, we are resuming this workshop, and the first after break event is going to take place inshallah tomorrow at Al-Kawthar, 5:30. 5:40 we'll do salat, and after salat immediately we'll start the workshop, and the topic is halal and haram food and additives, and also we'll discuss why Muslims are not allowed to eat from certain communities and certain people such as kuffar, such as Ismailis, or such as other denominations. Inshallah, we'll discuss all these topics in details in tomorrow's workshop. We encourage all mu'mineen to please participate. And the final announcement, Salatul Jumu'ah time. Nowadays we start Adhan. Adhan time is 12:50. So you say khutbah starts 12:55. So you expect Salatul Jumu'ah will be inshallah concluded within 50 or 55 minutes after that. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا وحبيبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صل وعلى أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين علي بن أبي طالب اللهم صل وعلى بضعة خاتم النبيين فاطمة الزهراء البتول اللهم صل وعلى الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أئمة المسلمين وقادة الغر المحجلين علي بن الحسين زين العابدين ومحمد بن علي باقر علم النبيين وجعفر بن محمد الصادق الأمين وموسى بن جعفر الكاظم وعلي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى ومحمد بن علي التقي الجواد وعلي بن محمد النقي الهادي والحسن بن علي الزكي العسكري اللهم صل على مولانا صاحب الزمان اللهم صل على محمد ماحي آثار البدع والطغيان هادم أبنية الشرك والنفاق حاسد فروع البغي والشقاق صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آبائه الكرام اتصلت الليالي والأيام اللهم عجل فرجه وسهل مخرجه واكحل ناظرنا بنظرة منا إليه وتفضل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات بمزيد التوفيقات وازدياد الإقبال وعلو الدرجات اللهم افعل بنا ما أنت أهله ولا تفعل بنا ما نحن أهله بجاه محمد وآله المعصومين إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله أكبر الله أكبر